Hello everyone and welcome back to some Dinkum, where for anybody who doesn't know, this is a really fun game where if you took a game like Animal Crossing and then added in some survival elements like Minecraft and set it in the Australian outback, you get this. This game is so fun, it's just magnificent in general, and there is a lot of stuff going on. Where I had my first impressions in the last video, and I just wanted to take some more time in order to play through the game and explore more of the game. Where picking up from the last episode, I just did a little bit more resource gathering and crafting and building in order to get to the building that we started the last episode up and going. Where alongside all of that, I just spent a lot of time fishing, where I've learned that fishing seems to be the best way to get a lot of money in the early game, and I'm sure there's probably going to be other ways once I learn of other ways, but so far fishing seems very good, and I wanted to do a lot of it so that we would be able to pay off our debt. And this brings us to a new day where I have officially finished the construction of John's goods. That's so cool. That's a really cool looking building. Where I noticed John is out here. Where say let's talk. We can ask him to hang out as well. The fish from this island are an incredible treat for those people back in South City. I mean, the only thing you can catch in South City are blobfish, so eating anything else is always a treat. Alright, let's go into this building if we can. I love the design of this, where we can read the sign. John's Goods, opening hours 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. closed Sunday. So very interesting. So I'm assuming we'll have to wait until 8 to even enter the building, but we can go ahead and come into here, and I should also check escape. We do have our daily tasks, but our next thing is to talk to Fletch. So let's just go ahead and chat with her really quick. We did it. Looks like John's shop is all built. Now we're definitely on our way to become an official settlement. Well done, mate. Let's go ahead and talk to Fletch again. What can I do for you? And let's just talk about the town maybe. And I guess that's just for mechanical stuff, where if we check here again, no tasks currently. Town planner, we get 250 of those. And I think we should maybe come to this and pay off our debt. So let's go ahead and donate, and let's go ahead and just pay the correct amount, where it looks like it does go down a little bit every day from other people. So hypothetically we could just wait a very long time and maybe it would get paid off, but it's pretty easy to just do some fishing and make some money early on in the game, so I don't think we can just go ahead spend that. And the town is now debt free, where we didn't get any milestones for that. But let's go ahead and talk to Fletch again really quickly, and let's chat. What do you want to chat about? What's new? The Grove has changed a lot, I'll tell you what. But then again, I have to. At this, let's do our best to make the Grove a great place people want to live. Okay, it is now 8 a.m., so let's run back over here. And let's go into John's Goods. And there's definitely a lot more going on now. You can buy a tape measure. Measures out tiles, so it's probably important for us for like decorating and whatnot. We talk to John. Let's just chat again. Let's chat. Purple shirt today. I don't know if I could pull off that look. Oh, but don't worry, at this you are totally pulling it off. Okay, so we got a lot of new stuff. First aid kit, furnace, stone grinder, barbecue still, a torch. Got a table saw, a hand trolley. I wonder what that's for. And house customization kit. Then we got all of our basic tools here, and it looks like we can actually buy potatoes. I kind of want to buy some potatoes actually. Boil them, hash them, stick them in a stew, and let's just buy two. It's very expensive. And then we got some stuff over here. So yellow single person tent, a hot cylinder, looks like a battery of some sort, a metal detector, and a mine pass. I was very interested in getting to the mines because I heard a little something about that. So let's go out this way, and I'm not sure where the best place to plant the potatoes would be. Could we just do it over here? But if we go into our inventory And then I learned this very recently. We can go ahead and dig. Oops, dig once, and then we're holding it. And then we can drop that in there. And then we can go ahead and bury that like that. And I'm assuming that's what we do with potatoes. That's what we did with the trees and whatnot. So that's in there. Put that there. And that's good to go. Where I think next, I'll probably just want to do my different tasks and whatnot. But I'm also interested in trying to kill this. Because, ooh, last time it did not work out super well for me. Let's go ahead. Oops, wrong button. Eat that. It's just, okay, maybe I'm just awful. I'm gonna die a second time, aren't I? There's another one over there. That's not good. Let's try. Steal this. Maybe we need better food or a better weapon. Just maybe keep running back and forth. Just run away, disengage. He's still following me. Okay. I don't think he's following me. Let's just sneak back here. I deal like so little damage. I think I'm maybe one shot, so this might be the end of the day again. Let's go ahead. Can we eat again? I'm not sure if that's going to be beneficial for our health or not. I think it increases our health regen by a little bit. I think we're going to need to... Ooh, that was a mistake on my part. Ooh, he's so close. He's like one hit. There we go. Okay, we finally officially killed one. Got a tooth and some meat. Another tooth. That's a very, very good. I was very stressed. Combat in this game is kind of intense, actually. And I think I need a better weapon than just this basic spear that I got. But walking about, I walked 20 kilometers. And then I've eaten some different foods. So I think next, let's go ahead, cook fruit, craft a new tool. I think I might need to get like a recipe or something for that. But we could come over here. I do have this bush lime, so this should be very easy to complete that. Oh, I also have mayo, it looks like. Let's get that cooking. Let's come in here. Fletch. From Fletch. You've been working hard, and I'll tell you what, it hasn't gone unnoticed. Because you've been increasing your skills, there's a new level of fishing license available to you. Come and see me to apply for it. Grab this, and then let's go over to Fletch. It looks like our health is regenerating a little bit. I see like the 3 icon on the top right. Hello there, Athos. What can I do for you? I want to apply for a license. Alright, let's just look at what licenses are available. Allows the holder to see bubbles created by underwater creatures. Unlocks a new fishing rod recipe. I think we should get that because we need to create a new fishing rod. Copper fishing rod. Okay, and then at the crafting table we have this. So we just need our normal fishing rod and then 2 copper bars, which I think maybe I have. Let's run over here really quickly. In our storage, okay, I only have 6 copper ore, so I need to go get like 4 more, I think. So let's put that there. Let's double check my other crate. Maybe I put some in here. Does not look like it, but I might also condense this down a little bit. So we take a croco meat and the teeth, which are new items, and I'll probably have to do some big organization at some point. But let's get this copper ore smelting, and then I need to find a little bit more. Let's run this way. I wonder who our next visitor is going to be, since John is here now. But let's run. I know there's a lot of stuff over here, so this might be a good place to go to. I love all the various animals. I said that a lot in the last episode. They're just so fun. Okay, there's some copper over here amongst a ton of quartz. So I need 4 more pieces. So let's grab this. man, that was 3. How unfortunate. Just squinting, looking over there. Oh, there's a lot over here. And there's also the tin. Is that what this is? So maybe I should just gather all of this real quick. Okay, I got a second copper bar. Let's go ahead and run back into here. And I should probably craft a workbench. It's a little expensive. Not that expensive, I guess. Let's go ahead and make this copper fishing rod. And this is presumably better than the one we had before. We're crafting crazy, we can get that. And we also completed craft a new tool. So now we can catch 4 fish with our new rod, which is fun. Can reel faster. That's actually very nice. So I think now we can go ahead and do some fishing in order to finish the task. And then I'll probably just do a little bit more general progression until we get to the next point of something really exciting going on. Okay, I have enough money to buy the mine pass now. We need a deep mining license. And I feel like maybe we can get that. Except Fletch is here. This might have to be a tomorrow thing maybe. Because I don't think we can buy licenses from her when she's not in the store, which is kind of annoying, but also makes complete sense. So let's go ahead. I think now is a good time to go to bed. Call it a day, sleep until tomorrow. Saturday 7th summer. Level up our hunting a little bit, fishing quite a bit. And we even got our mining up, plus some dinks have been earned. I love all the screenshots that they share. Someone is visiting the island. Wait, that's exciting. Okay, let's get up. It is raining. Let's go over here first. Let's see, who is this? Theodore. This looks like a bug catching thing going on. So amazing creatures and plants on this island. I think it might be worth documenting them all. What if we built a museum here? Classic museum. And we can go ahead and apply for a museum deed. So let's talk to Fletch to apply for deeds. Let's run over here. Chat with you. And talk about the town. And can I see the deeds? Current deeds. So we could get a wish fountain, bulletin board, or museum deed. 125,000, and we need to get cement, which is stone, and a stone grinder. And I think everything else here is pretty easy to get, but just quite a bit of money. Paid off in no time. Let's do it. Great, we're all set. I'll give you the deed so you can decide where to place it. Once it's placed, check the deposit box on the site, just like the last one. And I think there are quite a few buildings that we can go ahead and get. But let's also talk to Fletch here. And I want to apply for a license. And we need to get complete license, excavation license. Where's the mining? Oh, I think we need to level up our mining in order to get the next one. Okay, so let's go over here really quickly. And where should we place the museum? It's gonna be pretty big. Maybe let's go ahead, harvest some of this stuff, and we could maybe even do our first little bit of terraforming. Some meat we can grab as well. I think I want the town to be like kind of organized, but also like not super organized at the same time, you know? Some free-flowing elements, but still a little neat and tidy. Alright, let's go ahead. Can we place this here? I guess I should grab this too. Whoops. Place that back. I wonder if there's like any way to just completely get rid of these blocks. Put this here like so. And then let's try this again. I think right here would be good. So let's place that like that. Yes. Then we have a little something here that we can go ahead and build. And then here we can go ahead and place all the items we need. So I need to harvest some wood, make some nails, shouldn't be too hard. But then we need the stone grinder. And was that available? Oh, today's Sunday. So we can't really talk to John to buy stuff today. Let's go over here really quickly. Because we got the furnace, rock path. I feel like maybe I should make the basic hammer instead of the spear. And I think I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow. Let's just chat with John really quickly. Start selling umbrellas. Let's talk. Permit points I need to get my commerce license. My brother back in South City worked really hard to get me to give him some of my permit points so he could get his too. And I suppose I should double check. Spend 1,000 dink, eat something, or cook 1 meat. I can't spend dink today, so I don't think that's really going to be something we can do. But we could go ahead, cook some meat. Probably better than the fruit if I were to guess, stats wise. And then I suppose, just like what I did earlier, a little bit more random stuff in order to get different things going. And it is a new day once again, where we got 2 letters here, one from Fletch, which is talking about the mining license because I finally got my mining skill up to level 10, and from Bug Tipster, where this is just giving us a hint for where a specific type of bug can be found, which is very interesting. I also got Town Planner. We're building the town 1 building at a time. We now have 2 buildings, which is very cool because we did have that building finished, and we just have a lot to do today, where we have a new visitor, I believe, that we can go ahead and meet. If we come over here, we have Franklin, who we can chat with, where where Franklin is here to research the old technology found here. South City has some pretty strict rules about what is allowed to be researched there, but here on the Grove it would appear that there are no such restrictions. If you discover any shiny disc, please bring it to me. You see, I believe that the information on each shiny disc will lead me to making further discoveries. I will pay you very generously for each shiny disc you deliver to me. Oh, and I also sell some blueprints for basic recipes. Athos, is it? Yes, I hope you will not be interrupting me too much, Athos. Where can you make me something? Let's go ahead and see. So we could get a bomb, a weather station, or a repair table, which is very interesting. But we also have this new building over here that we can go ahead and go into, the museum. And we're just going to be building more and more buildings everywhere, where it looks like we have bugs and fish, and we have Theodore here who we can go ahead and chat with once again. And he's here to open a museum, and we need to fill it with as many interesting things as possible. And I think it's a little bugged right there, but we can buy some display pedestals, and we can also just check out over here. This is fun. We got an aquarium, and we got Lorem Ipsum there, which is very, very fun. And actually, oh, I thought I saw a fish. I think we needed to go ahead and donate like one of each fish and bug that we catch into this museum in order to fill it up. But heading back out here, let's go ahead and go to Fletch. And also, once we get like 5 residents or 5 buildings or whatever, I think we can turn this tent into like a town hall building, which is fun. The Grove is really starting to grow. We should build a bandstand. No, we're not having any musical guests anytime soon. We could use it as a place to host events, parties, gatherings, celebrations, where the people of the Grove can go ahead and hang out. So we can go ahead and apply for a new deed, but I think we need to pay off our debt. But I do want to go ahead and apply for a new license, because if we come into mining, we can go ahead and get this mining license. So level 2, where we can now get a copper pickaxe, and deep mining license is now available. Wish I need a little bit more currency in order to do that. And it seems like it just unlocks the deep mines that you can enter, and it's like randomly generating mines where you can go ahead and just gather a bunch of random resources within the mines without having to go all around the overworld area, which I think is a really, really fun concept. And I think honestly all the different buildings and stuff and licenses and all the different gameplay mechanics of this game just seems really, really fun in general, where I've really enjoyed playing this game so far. And it's just a really interesting designed game, I think, because it's such a unique blend of a lot of different concepts that I think come together very well in a very genuine and like satisfying way. It's just really fun and really engaging to play with. And I think throughout this episode and throughout the last episode, I have experienced a lot of the most basic foundational stuff within the game. You can buy a copper bar straight up if you want. You should buy a pickaxe for 1200. And then let's go ahead. Oh, what's this? Machine manual. Tells you what can go in what machine. Very interesting. Let's go ahead, say no thanks. And I think I have some stuff to sell, so we can go ahead and just sell some goods. And I think the general gameplay loop is just going to be gathering some resources, making some money, and progressing through the game. And I think that's basically this general idea of the entire game here on out, where there's also just a lot to explore and a lot to discover, a lot of different items you can get that do niche things, and just a lot of decorating in general that you can do, which I think is very fun. Where this is definitely a game that I've only played for a little bit of time thus far, but I think is a game that I am probably going to spend easily over 100 hours playing. But I think within the context of me making videos about it, I just wanted to try this game out in a video, and I'll continue trying to play it on my own time in the future, because it's like a nice chill casual game to just like hop into for a little bit and play, where it is kind of similar to Stardew Valley in the sense where you can't exit in the middle of the day, but I don't think the days are quite as important as the days in Stardew Valley are, where we can just rotate through the years in a pretty similar fashion to Stardew Valley. But because of that design, I do kind of feel locked in whenever I start playing, that I should go ahead and try to spend a good chunk of time just playing the game in order to complete the day that I'm on without necessarily like wanting to pause my game, which I can do, and walk away from my computer, which again I can do if I wanted. But honestly, it is just a really fun game, and I definitely recommend it because it is indeed definitely fun. And even if I don't really highlight it too much more in the future, I'm definitely going to be playing it a lot more on my own. And I think even if I didn't enjoy this game, it was definitely a really worthwhile and fun game to try out, which may not necessarily be something that's true for you. But if you're somebody who likes life sim games, or honestly like easier survival games, or just like cozy games in general, I think this is definitely a good option for you to look at and potentially get if it seems like it would be an interesting or a good choice for you. But as far as my adventures in this game in my videos goes, I'm going to go ahead and call it good here, where I may feature it in some form at some point in the future, but for the most part, this is going to be it for me, where I really do hope you all enjoyed watching, and I also hope you all are taking great care of yourselves. Remember to drink some water and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.